If you want the ultimate driving machine, you've got to go for a BMW M car. The question is, what one? Well, is the smallest one, the BMW M2, worth it? Well, let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. Let's start with what is important with the BMW M2, the engine. So, with the BMW M2, just like the M3 and M4, you get BMW's legendary S58 engine. This is a 3-litre twin-turbo straight 6. It has been down-tuned in this car to 458 brake horsepower compared to the M3 and M4, but the M2 is lighter. You also get 550 Nm of torque, and the power does go through a 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic torque converter to the rear wheels through a limited slip diff. Unfortunately, there is no MX drive option, but this could happen in the future. 0 to 60 in the BMW M2 is 4.1 seconds, and it goes all the way to 155 miles per hour. The price of the BMW M2 starts at £64,475, which is a lot for the smallest BMW M car. Let's have a look and see how it drives. So, the first impressions that I had with the BMW M2 is that it feels like a proper M car. With the car in its sportiest setting, you get great traction and enough pull from the S58 engine, even though it is detuned compared to the M3. In some cases, the car handles better than the M3 and M4, as they just keep spinning their wheels as where the M2 just goes. The steering feels good and precise, which makes this car easy to drive. Even with the car in sports mode, it deals with bumps very well. When you put the M2 in its comfort setting, the car feels like a normal, comfortable, everyday BMW. The adaptive suspension in comfort mode soaks up the road well, and you can easily do long miles in it. Let's have a look at the styling. So, the styling of the BMW M2 is just as good as any other BMW M car. At the front we get an all-new redesigned bumper with more squared off kidney grills and a big central air vent and side vents. The only downside with the central air vent though is that it lets loads of leaves and stones collect in the radiator, which for me is not that much of a clever design. What we do get is the adaptive LED headlights and some more grills next to them to make this car look more as aggressive as possible. Moving round to the side, and you can easily notice the extended front and rear wheel arches, giving this car a more menacing look. We also get a wider side skirt, which again aids to the look of the car. We also get the usual M parts like the M wing mirrors and the M wheels, which are 19 inches at the front and 20 inches at the back. You can also see the blue or red M brake calipers gripping the 380mm discs at the front and 370mm discs at the back. At the front, the calipers have 6 pistons, and at the back they have a single piston. To finish this car off, you can also get a carbon fibre roof as an option. Moving round to the back, and we get a redesigned bumper with again a squared look to it. We also get a small boot lip spoiler, which for me does not look big enough, but lower down we get some real exhaust but a fake diffuser. Overall though, the car does look aggressive and like a proper M car. Let's have a look on the inside. So, getting inside the BMW M2, and you are welcomed with an updated design compared to the current 2 Series. This is because rather than the M2 having the outdated iDrive 7 system, this one has the iDrive 8 system. This means you get the new dashboard layout that is the same as the BMW M3 Touring and the 3 Series facelift. You will also note that the centre console will be different depending on what gearbox you go with. With the manual version, it is slightly different compared to the automatic version. The steering wheel is the usual M steering wheel, and with that you get some carbon fibre inserts and your usual M mode buttons. The instrument cluster is very customizable and it gives you enough detail that you need for when you take the car around the track. The infotainment system also has some M graphics, and you can also find some M apps that include a lap timer and a drift app to see how well you can drift the M2. Final touches include some M seatbelts and some N inserts in the door cards that light up when you open the door. Finally, we get the usual M seats that are very supportive, but for an extra £7,000 you can have the M Performance bucket seats, which are even more supportive, but if you have a manual, they are not as comfy as the normal seat. Talking of seats, let's have a look at the rear seats. So, getting in the back, there is just about enough room for adults. Legroom is fine if you are under 6 foot, but headroom may be a bit tight for long journeys. Let's have a look at the boot. Opening the boot, and don't be surprised to find the same boot size as the regular 2 Series. This means you get 390 litres with the seats up. This is fine for a small family or a weekend getaway, ideal for what this car is meant to be used for. So, in summary, the BMW M2 is a great sports car that's battling a tough market. The main rivals, the Toyota Supra and Porsche Cayman, are all great cars. The BMW M2, in my opinion, tops it on the looks on the outside and in, as well as performance, but driving is not quite as good as the Porsche Cayman. If you want a second car or have a small family, then this car may be the right car for you. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.